Hello, and welcome back to Norland. So last time, we've just seen the first conflict breaking out between two kingdoms over here, Enchantment and Stardale. Enchantment, who seem to be trying to openly start wars with people. Right. There's also, apparently, prisoners available at these bandit camps that are around, which is worrying. Right. As far as our relationships go, though, with people, the two nations neighbouring us here seem to be quite happy with us, and the other kingdoms aren't really fussed either way, apart from Enchantment that really, really hate me for some reason. So there's that. Let's see, Treewood seem to think that because we're weaker than them and we're agnostic, whereas they are fanatics, they don't like me much. But we hunted together and share a similar culture, so there's that. So we may end up conquering them after all. We'll have to see. I do wonder, if we go to peaceful peasants engage in agriculture and pay tribute to on the day of harvest. They will tribute a bunch of logs in 3 days. And there's Dunwich here, which will give us 48 grain in 3 days. And they've got 3 guys in the garrison, and so have these. To contain migration, bribe the locals, spread rumours throughout the province that there's dangerous disease in your city. It reduced migration by a factor of 2 for the next 5 days. Odd. Odd decision you can make there. Right. Great Mist. So we may want to look at taking Great Mist if possible. So they've got their king, an archer, and a guy with a club. Right. And if we were to go to Treewood, they've got 1 archer and their queen. Okay. So people are still not very established at the moment. If we were to produce an army to get weapons ready and create an army, we could definitely go and take a few places quite easily. Right. Okay. We'll speed things up. We're going to produce ourselves some... Well, we're going to have people study in the library. And we should be able to get some rye fields and mills. And get temples soon. I hope. Right. An enemy is plotting. Enchantment. So they're hostile toward us now. Right, we need to start... right. It's also saying, yeah, building warehouses. It's a good thing. Yeah, we know we've built one. We'll have temples ready soon. Berlin is studying. Oh, Laurenia has improved. And Frelin has gone to Intelligence 4. Threat of vassalage. Penalist from Moorelm is becoming stronger and plans to annex. From where? Is that over here? There's 5 lords, swordsmen in heavy armor, with shields, an 8 to 11 maceman with armor and a shield. The enchantment is seeking help from neighbours willing to stand by their side. No, we don't like them. Stolen rings. Someone in this camp is selling 5 rings which they clearly stole from Korash. The price is very attractive, which is half the price compared to the whole caravan. If you buy them, your actions will not go unnoticed by the former owner and your neighbours. Ooh. But they're cheap. Right. They're willing to pay us to assassinate someone. 7 bandits with combat skills 5 without weapons will join your army. Ooh. Oh, that's bloody tempting. We need some weapons. We need to start looking at... Oh, and we've learned temple. Excellent. Right. Let's see, Davos, can you declare yourself emperor? You must control 12 provinces. Yeah. Right. Take Crispin out hunting. Oh, he's got his helmet on. And there's some other people here we can hire. Someone who's good at combat. Someone who's good in diplomacy. But I think we're good. Now this guy's trying to greet us and ingratiate himself to us, I guess, but... Right, but we've got the temple. Which means, quick while we've got it, let's build one. We need a lot more wood. We should have it though by the end of the day. Right, we'll let time go on for a bit. Oh, Crispin's getting a bit fatigued and he's got a bad mood. doesn't like... They don't like each other because they smell, apparently, I think is what it's saying there, and is envious of our rings. So we have 13 rings in our inventory. If we can get him to like 15 or so, we can probably bribe him with rings. Right, we need to bring this temple up, don't we now? Right, let's build ourselves a temple. Right, so that'll be a good start. Oh god, they're gonna get at it again, aren't they? They are. Right. So he's in a foul mood. He's hungry, and he's being laughed at, and he's tired. Yeah, that'll do it. Right. Let's speed things up while we're just waiting around. She's pregnant again. Right. Where is Crispin anyway? Is he having something to eat? Hopefully so. Threat of plunder. Stardale is threatening to plunder here. Yeah, we don't really care. So the feuds between them still continue. Okay. Oh, there's a request for assistance apparently. Who's wanting assistance? I'm guessing them. Yep, they're wanting assistance, but they're also... Right. Yeah. We're not going to get involved in that. How is everyone's stats coming along then? So, another capable command... Well, we've got half of theirs a capable commander. Lorenia's coming along nicely. If we can get like 4 or 5 intelligence, I wouldn't mind getting about there. Hopefully we can manage that. We will... Let's have a look. What do we want to do today? I think mostly it's just going to be concerning ourselves with getting this temple built. But beyond that, it's just getting things learnt in the library. Oh, it looks like there's a mess in the bed. Definitely morning sickness. Right. Just perpetually pregnant, that one. Right. What's this? He's got an inspection queue. He's got a weird winky face next to him. I'm wondering what the hell. What is that? Who knows? Right. Let's see if we can get him to... when he's finished his inspections for the day. No events for today. They're going to change their culture under the influence. That's not good. So that's not race, that's culture. Right. Nice to know. His inspection queue, how's it going? And the mine. That was inspected yesterday. Let's see if we can spend some time with Crispin. In the hopes that we can better our relationship with him. He's envious of our rings. And he thinks we smell. And the more time we spend with him, it's not really helping. But yeah, had a laugh together, had a deep conversation, we're getting some, and then small talk, so that gives us like +6, but that doesn't even make up the fact about our rings and such. When the loving family, so the religious group, consider your settlement big enough, they send a bishop. Use the action button on the character menus. Your lords can confess to the bishop to remove their sins, as well as perform other religious acts. They can provoke a religious uprising if he quarrels with any of your lords, so be sure to please them. The matriarch places great weight on your local bishop's opinion about your king. If the bishop dies an unnatural death, your relations with the matriarch will deteriorate by kill bishop penalty. So, some sort of amount. So the church has come to your town. She sent as a bishop. Relations with bishop arise in your fort when population is over 40. The availability of goods from the holy caravan depends on the matriarch's attitude towards us. If the relationships are unfriendly and fall below 0, the assortment available at the caravan will decrease. At -25, it stops coming altogether. While remaining neutral, she'll warn you about impending disasters that she learns about from her predictors. With friendly relations, you can request a blessing, and the availability of goods will expand. If relations drop below -100, the matriarch sends an inquisition. Right, that's something to be careful of then. So we have a bishop now. There he is, in his funny clothes. And there's the trader as well. So I guess they all wear funny masks in this religion. That's like their thing. Right. His relationships are -18 already because we're agnostic. Ooh. Ooh. We need to start praying more. Agnostics maintain a constant negative thought. Negative thoughts from sins disappear 3 times faster, making agnostics useful for performing dubious actions on the world map. They are disliked by the bishop and have a strong mutual dislike with fanatics. To regulate the number of agnostics, conduct sermons in temples. Sermon of Faith. Chance of regular believers becoming fanatics and agnostics becoming a regular believer, 16%. So this is all on persuasion, this is based on. Or we can do doubt and make more people agnostic. Interesting, okay. Well, as long as we can buy the odd book and we can sell things to the caravan, it's fine. Right, let's send Fairlane to barter. Let's see what we can get today. So we could buy weapons from here. Because we have 3 maces. Books wise, teaching, Caden training, multi-basics, flavorful ale. There's nothing crazy here that I'm like, oh, we really need this. No, not really. We could go for, maces or spears. Maces are cheaper. But we're gonna try to, we'll buy some maces and some spears. We're gonna get 7. It'll cost us a bit. We'll sell some of our excess crops. We will sell... What else? We can sell some beer. So we're still giving them 200 gold here. Well, we can sell books back if we want. Right. We'll make the trade. We've now got some weapons. We're going to go on the world map. Right. We'll lose some relationship with neighbours, but we can get some army, some warriors here. For 350. Right. I'll send a messenger out to deal with the bandits. Probably something we don't want to be sending our actual king to do. They were clearly stole from Korash. Who's Korash? Oh, the guy here. So, Dust Valley. Sod it, we've already done one thing. Right. States. There are 2 main types of states, vassal kingdoms and alliances of 3 cities. In both cases, there is a head of state and dependent provinces that trade independence for protection. Vassal kingdoms. Crown sign. United by the force of the king, this aggressive action is not very favoured by the matriarch. Vassals pay tribute in gold and lose their right to a foreign policy. The suzerain is obliged to protect their vassals. These kingdoms can expand rapidly by directly conquering their neighbours. Alliances is a winged sign. They expand quite simply. It requires having good relations with the head of the alliance. All allied cities are obliged to send an army to defend other members of the alliance. Members of the alliance, including its leader, cannot forcibly annex anyone. There are no trade restrictions within alliances, and the head of the alliance receives a discount when trading with its other members. Right. Treewood do not like me. We'll get these things bought. I'm assuming that the messenger is doing something now. There we go. Ah, so they had to finish work for the day. And then we've given 2 peasants letters and they're actually being sent out. Okay, that's interesting. I thought that messenger was just, okay, you don't send a family member and it just magically does it behind the scenes. But no, it looks like a peasant actually goes there and travels along and brings everything back. You think stolen things can bring you prosperity. Perhaps you're currently enjoying your ill-gotten gains, but I have no intention of forgiving such an act. I will be... Okay. Right. Okay. Fighting enemies. Raid their villages. It will slow down population growth and gold income. In the province menu, use shadowy actions. Hire bandits to rob the hall. Neutralize their commander with intrigue. Bribe the heir to start a rebellion. You can sit out dangerous time and gather strength by becoming someone's vassal. And we're not going to be passing on the crown. What we want, then, so... Let's see, yeah, we're now disliked by a few people. So the Vans hate our culture. And we made the deal with the forest bandits. And they're thinking the same thing. As are these. Heh, dumber than me. They like that we're stupid. Nice. We may be stupid, but we are strong and mighty. Right. We've got a barracks already, so we can probably start looking at some, getting some warriors in. So, we're going to want... mercenaries, 3 prisoners from peasants. Okay, I'm guessing we'll wait on this guy getting back. Some actions such as insulting someone, infidelity to one's spouse, and getting into fights are considered sinful. They can be absolved through confession with the bishop. Also displayed in the state section on the main tab of the character menu. Okay, so I could, let's see, sins, cruel joke. Actions, bishop. Confess. It costs rings to do that. Annul the marriage between us and our spouse. I think it's beyond annulment at this point. I think to get an annulment you usually need, you know, you need to have not consummated it usually. I think there's a bit of proof that we've done that. Just saying. Right. One thing I want to look at as well. Moonshine costs 3. Rutabaga costs 3. Wage and peasants, so they get 5. Warriors get 5. If we take down the price of Rutabaga to 2, Moonshine is free. What should happen, I dare say, what should happen at that point is they'll be able to buy a Rutabaga to eat and some moonshine to drink every day. which should improve mood. I remember that from the tutorial. So we're going to try that. Right. Prisoners get food and alcohol for free, apparently. Lovely. Selling food and alcohol per day based on number of residents. Resident savings can decrease or increase over time. And how much things cost yesterday. The price of food is lower than the salary. Oh yeah. For moderate mood, it's sufficient that the price of food is lower than the salary. The remainder of the money after buying food will be enough for 1 unit of alcohol every 2 to 3 days. They can get alcohol every day now. Ooh, there's something going off on the world map. Threat of plunder. Right. If we can sell some stuff, we can recruit that army down there as well, but we have to keep in mind we don't want to overdo it. Right. Let's put Dabbers in charge of an army, add everyone to it, and then we've got that gear in stock. There we are. I'm presuming that Dabbers himself will wear the big heavy armour. Hired warriors may leave a city and desert if left in a bad mood. If they're in a good mood, they have increased bravery as well as a greater chance of becoming loyalists. Let freshly recruited grow accustomed to the realities of combat before sending them into battle. A new warrior's fear of death will gradually wear off as they undergo combat training. Choose lords with high command skill to lead your squads. Do not exhaust warriors with excessive training and patrols. Pay your army sufficient wages and offer high quality products such as meat and ale. Allocate a separate temple for the warriors and preach faith in it. It will turn them into fanatics who will relish pain. However, this is a dangerous path if you have poor relations with the bishop, as they will be on his side in the event of a religious uprising. Initiate terror against the culture warriors hate or pursue policies aligned with their cultural values. Right, okay. Right. Ah, so I think I'm wanting to... Might have made a boo-boo here. I disband that. That doesn't get rid of all my stuff, does it? I've still got all them weapons in stash, haven't I? Yeah. I think. So he's got a dagger, they've got a dagger. So if I were to create an army of... Yeah. Yeah, all of them gone back in the stash. So I don't want to create an army now, that's when I want to go to war. So the barracks, it looks like, is purely for holding the warriors, so that's where they sleep. Have we got some training grounds of some description that we can create? I'd love to build a weapon forge at some point. So I'm just wondering, yeah. They go and trade now. Right. I think we're not going to be able to keep Crispin about. As wonderful as it has been, and he's really helped the stats of the kids, I don't think we're going to be abandoned by parents. What? Okay, I think we're going to have to send someone over there. Right, it's going to have to be down. Let's go and spend some time. Oh, we can't do that with them. Okay, maybe we'll click on her and... Oh, no, it's education, right, okay. Whatever, right. I'm still kind of figuring my way around all this, to be fair. Let's have... Right, let's have a look at... Not warrior move, passing the crown. Really wanted me to learn about education here, isn't it? Calculation, composite squads, tax on warriors. Warriors. We need a training ground. You can hire mercenaries, but it's expensive. You can hire your peasants and prisoners, but you'll have to train them at the training grounds. Only unhappy peasants are available for hire as warriors. All new warriors require armament. You can buy equipment from the Holy Caravan or create it yourself. Additionally, the peasants are afraid of dying. Warriors live separately from peasants, so we don't need to keep training them. They've been trained already because we've bought them as like... Yeah, so normally we would make a training grounds, train warriors there, and then we'd be able to hire them. Where even is a training ground? I can't even see it on here. Would it be a service it'd be considered? No. If there isn't a training ground. Yes, I'm not quite sure what it's on about with that. Right. Anyway, well... We've got issues up here. Harvest rye crop, not enough food. An enemy is plotting. We have a dangerous neighbour. The treasury is nearly empty. Right. And they're making another baby. God damn it. More mouths to feed. Right. I think what we need to do then next is we're probably going to want to get these rye fields and that done, which Dabbers is slowly beginning to figure out. We're on 67%. And we're on 45% on educate an army. So we want to get that full up. We want to then take our band of warriors. I'd like to see if we can make a bit more cash and maybe go and hire these down here. So if we can do that. And we might not have to hire, we might not need weapons because it looks like they come with daggers. So that might work out for us. I am being neglected. Crispin is pretending I don't exist. It's so unpleasant. I think what we're probably going to do is when Crispin eventually leaves, and he hates it here, and doesn't want to stay. Right. He's just annoyed that he's agnostic, but he's very happy that he's had an orgasm this morning. Okay, that's something. Right. Well, we might leave it there for the episode. We're coming along quite nicely. I think when Freylin's finished with this next kid and eventually figured out this whole army thing, we probably want to put her in charge of educating the kids because they're feeling neglected by her. So rather than having a tutor, we should probably get someone in who's... In the meantime, though, their intellect is improving. Like, she's on level 5 now. Dabbers is up to... Well, he's not really progressing very far, but we're going to get there. That includes scent as well. So... Like, how do we know what he smells like? Is that listed somewhere? Right. Okay. At the very least, they're going to have some good, well-rounded stats at the end of it all. I think they've got good enough stats across the board at this point for when they become adults. We'll probably put some more into command and combat on them both, get Frailin teaching them that. And then we'll get them both sat in the library learning and hopefully buff their knowledge up, because we need some more knowledgeable people. We've got an army now, so there's that. But we do want to... Yeah, we want to consider... with that army, yeah, we're going to want to start considering taking on some of our neighbours. As a result of war in the neighbouring province of Enchantment, immigration from there has increased. The refugees belong to the Tanimaya culture. Holy Caravan will sell wood, a resource heavily traded by the province, at 2 times the price for several days. Reflecting the economic impacts of the war. The consequences will last for 3 days. Does that mean they'll buy it for double the price? Ooh. We have some excess. Now we've finished building that temple. Right. Maybe we can sell some timber, stock up our gold coffers. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. Right. How are we doing people-wise? Peasants on 26 now. The trader is here. Well, I'm sending failing, but it looks like she might have some issues in getting out of bed because she's immobilised at the moment. We've learnt rye field and mill. My God, it's a miracle. Now we might have to use someone else for trading. Oh, can it be Dabbers? I think he's asleep. Or he was going to sleep. Yeah, that's going to be a problem then. Crispin, who will get us the worst prices, because everyone else has passed out on their beds. Right. We get minus 40% in favour to the trader due to the difference in trade skill. Oh dear. The effects will last for a few days. Phelan will be up and out of bed by then. I hope. She's out. She's out now. Quick. Send her over. Go. 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 That's better. So we're getting 6 gold for it now. Books. Fanatics. Terror. Ooh. Lavenia speaks Maka now. So we can get people who... So we can read them if they're written in that language. Interesting. Right, so it's like command... Did that say training ground? We actually could use that. Okay. Tax on warriors. Ooh. $171 this is going to cost us. We'll sell 70 wood, and now he's going to pay us. And we'll sell some crops. But yeah, let's sell this wood while it's good. Really go on it. We're not building anything at the moment. Well, actually, no, we might be building a rye field and mill. Well, we'll get the rye field built first, and then we can use the... We'll be selling wood while we're getting a massive price bonus to it. Market saturation. We'll saturate the markets. Get 'em. Give me that 500 gold. Oh, does he not have? He doesn't have enough money. Oh no. We'll take the paying books then, I guess. So training ground. Let's grab herbalist. We have to make it so he's only paying us 380. There we are. That should work, and that is going to... It will still saturate the market. We could wait a few days, sell 70 now, and then each day the market will be less overwhelmed with it, so we could get a better money for it over the next few days then. So we'll just trade each. Well, it might be a while before it comes back, so we'll just saturate the market to max next time and get what we can. Right. So Ryefield and Mill. Right, Ryefield. So this is why we kind of left some space up there, because we're going to put some rye fields down. 96%. Now this is going to be our like primary source of food. Looks like if we wanted to, we could get 72 in there, but we'd be better off going elsewhere. Anyway, we're only going to get... We're going to put those 2 down. Right. We've got a 3 lord waiting to be hired, apparently. This person, who is highly intelligent. Right. Let's have... Okay, we can hire them. What would it cost? 16 rings, 17 rings. Oh god, we need some higher persuasion at some point. Right. We've made a very good profit today. We've got some good stuff, and we can start studying some things now. If Crispin, who's learnt to build this temple, leaves, then do we lose the knowledge to build the temple? I'm guessing we do, but we have already built it, so there is that. So it's still been useful to us. Yeah, we'll have to see how that all turns out, but that's how I suspect it's probably going to end up going. We'll leave it there, though. I think we've been in, let's see, day 8. Mind you, you start at day 0, so I think that's technically... Yeah, we've completed 8 days. We'll be about to go on to... Yeah. So I guess this is like the 9th day or something? I don't know. Anyway. We'll carry on. And I think soon, because if we're going to have a warrior tax, if we're paying the warrior tax, then we might as well get on with having a go at some of these neighbours. I think we go for Great Mist. Not only that, but also, let's see, Treewood. They no longer see us as being... Yeah, we're stronger than them now. So we can go for Great Mist, and then maybe take out Enchantment afterwards. I think it's time for expansion over here. Looks like as well, over this way, some borders have been shifting over here. So just, even though it's all greyed out, because we can't see them, because they're not our neighbours, the kingdoms we created here, there was, I think, these 3. So there was this one, and this one. This has been conquered by, I think it was called Frost Keep or something up here. I forget what this one was called. But they've conquered this, but they've lost this. These have gone independent. In fact, no, they've not gone independent. They've been conquered by the nation up here. So we've now got a kingdom of this territory here. This territory, yeah, these sets of territories here, and these here. So, and then it looks like, so these are independent. They'll probably be going soon then. and these will probably follow, and they've conquered. So this has all been, so this area has conquered this one, or vice versa, I think. We're one of the few areas where everyone's just kind of kept to their own, apart from some scuffles and skirmishes. So I think if we can get out ahead here and take Great Mist and then go for enchantment, that'll kind of shield us from this nation that looks like they're getting a bit grabby. We might then be able to convince Treewood to ally with us, perhaps. And maybe start looking at taking some V's out or something along those lines, because we're gonna have to be ready. These Western nations over here are gonna start taking each other on and getting bigger and bigger until there's one giant blob of them moving over to take everyone out who's independent at that point. We need to make sure we stay ahead, so we're gonna have to start conquering or uniting everyone around us. And I think since we're agnostic and we've already gone and done some deeds with the bandits, we might as well just throw our lot in with that. We're gonna go and try to conquer some places, I think. Once we've got that and we're making a bit more money, we'll probably get more bandits, hire the bigger army, take on enchantment, and yeah, go from there. So I'll see you next time, where we'll probably, I think next time we'll try to see if we can start a war. Right, I'll see you then.